Trump says peace deal will be signed Sunday after Iran said it remains cautious on timing. Again, Trump says peace deal will be signed Sunday after Iran said it remains cautious on timing. So again, this is being reported by CNBC. There's a lot of things, well, a couple of things in this article that is just not adding up, and I will break that down later on into this video. So let's go ahead and get started with this article. Reads, President Donald Trump on Saturday said that an agreement to end the war with Iran will be signed on Sunday, followed by the opening of the Strait of Hormuz, hours after Iranian state media reported that the country remained cautious about the timing. The deal is scheduled to be signed tomorrow, and immediately after it is signed, the Strait of Hormuz is open to all, Trump wrote on in a Truth Social post. Now, I'm pretty sure the United States said the Strait of Hormuz was never closed. After we struck Iran again for shooting out a helicopter, according to the United States, and also taking too long to negotiate. Now, I thought the United States was the same country that said we did not want to rush into negotiations, and then we recently just struck Iran because they was taking too long to negotiate. So that's just one thing in this article that President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social. It's just not making sense. The article also reads, let's see, sorry if I'm sounding a little congested, my allergies are bothering me, but Trump is also suggested that the U.S. will work with Iran to remove enriched uranium from the country at an undetermined date. Again, Trump also suggested that the U.S. will work with Iran to remove enriched uranium from the country at an undetermined date. At the appropriate time, when it's all calm, we will go in and take the nuclear dust buried deep under the powerful sunken granite mountains, he said. We look forward to working with Iran and the entire Middle East long into the future, he added. However, earlier in the day, Iranian Foreign Minister spokesperson, how to pronounce his name, was quoted by state media as saying that caution was needed regarding the timing of signing any deal. We will have to wait and see about the exact date of the signing of the memorandum of understanding, although it will not be tomorrow. So according to Iranian state media. So basically, what's interesting about this is basically the Iranian foreign minister is saying the deal will not be signed tomorrow, if I'm understanding this correctly. But President Donald Trump is saying it will be signed tomorrow. So it's a lot of back and forth going on with this. I don't think the deal will be signed, if you ask me, but it is a possibility this can happen. The possibility of this happening in the coming days cannot be ruled out. However, due to the hesitation of the other side, we must caution in making any comments about the process. Trump's Saturday post concluded with what appeared to be a vital threat against Iran if its leaders don't comply with the U.S. commands. Hopefully, this process will work out quickly, easily, and smoothly. If it doesn't, we have the ultimate alternative, hopefully never to be used again. So basically talking about striking Iran once again. Basically what he was saying. The White House did not immediately respond to a CNBC request for clarification on Trump's remarks. Earlier on Saturday, Pakistani Prime Minister, how to pronounce his name, said the U.S. and Iran are closer to a peace deal than ever before, indicating finalizations in the next 24 hours with the technical level talks next week. Trump reported, we posted those comments on Truth Social, on his Truth Social account. Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister Mohammed, how to pronounce the rest of the name, his name, also said he discussed the impending peace agreement in a call with Saudi Arabia's Foreign Minister Prince, how to pronounce that, the rest of his name. They welcomed the U.S.-Iran negotiations and their final stage with an electronic signing ceremony scheduled for tomorrow, and expressed the hope that this important development will contribute to lasting peace and stability in this region. The Deputy Prime Minister said in a post on X, a senior Trump administration official said Friday that the U.S. is not 100% confident that the agreement they reached will be signed. In the current state, the agreement would guarantee long-term peace in the region and reward with Iran significant economic relief. And that's the end of the article. So basically, again, some of the stuff in this article that was reported is not making sense. Again, the United States said the Strait of Hormuz was not closed, but Iran is saying it was. Now the United States is saying the Strait of Hormuz will reopen. So I mean, and it's a possibility. It didn't hint that basically if Iran do not sign a deal, we basically was going to continue to strike Iran. So we know it's possible that the United States will find some reason why we need to go back and do attacks on Iran for whatever reason. I kind of think this war, the attacks on Iran was really for the oil, but really could be wrong. But we know President Donald Trump was also threatening to go after Cuba. Now, we know Russia has some things in Cuba. We know the situation a few years ago when Biden was in office with, sorry if you guys hear a car horn, that's outside. But regardless, when there was Russian warships too close off the southeastern part of the United States, particularly Florida. And I think there was one up here in the coastal part of North Carolina. So it is a possibility. Russia is definitely keeping an eye out on this because we recently, back in January, went after Venezuela, which is an ally of Russia. We is threatening to go after Cuba, which is an ally of Russia. And we also did start a war with Iran, which the war is officially over, according to the United States. So it's a lot of stuff going on right now between the United States and Iran. And Israel is constantly bombing Lebanon. And we know that's definitely going to be a whole different situation. And they also is continuing to bomb Gaza. So this is just something we're going to have to watch out for, especially because the World Cup is being held here in the United States, which, if you guys don't know, the U.S. won their first World Cup game yesterday, and we still have plenty more rounds to go. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time your boy upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one if it's God's will. Stay safe out there, and it's a rendezvous.